Hey everybody, welcome back to Calvin Trading. Here we have a Digimon deck profile, my 1000 euro deck. I think you guys can guess what deck it is. I think it's a very fun deck to play. It really is not the strongest decks, but it's fun. So we have 4 King Drasil. Let's look at it together. Breeding your turn. All of your Digimon can Digivolve. So please, people, don't put level 7s or 5s in the deck. You cannot Digivolve. Reading your turn. Once per turn, when a Royal Knight trait Digimon card would be played, you may reduce the play cost by 4. Further reduce by 1 for each of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. So it goes kind of crazy, very fast. Then breeding, start of your main phase, reveal the top card of your Digi-Egg deck. Then place that card and all of your Royal Knight trait Digimon as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. So that's crazy. Then also in breeding, inherent, breeding your turn once per turn, when an option card with the Royal Knight trait is placed in the battle area, gain 1 memory. So basically, when you have all of your King Drasils, you can play Royal Knight of the Purge for 3. So yeah, that was just the egg. Then here we have 4 of the Omegamon. I'm still waiting on 3 pre-release ones. That's why it's only 1000. Should be more. Omegamon, as you can see, just 4. Yeah, it's kind of expensive. 4 to play. On play, draw 1. On deletion, place 1 Digimon card with the Royal Knight's trait from your hand as the bottom Digivolution card of one of your King Drasil in the breeding area. So okay, nice. Next up, we have some Systemons. Systemon Blanc. Also 3 of these. This one alterns while you have a Digimon with Hawkman in name or Royal Knight in its traits in play. All of your Digimon with Systemon in their names gain blocker. Nice. So it's an extra blocker. On play, trigger, draw 1. Sorry, Omniman, go over there. Next, just the 2 of. This one I might be switching out for Porcumon, because that one is on play, delete 3000 DP or less, which means you can stop the Sidemons, yes. But this one basically alterns all of your Digimon with Hawkman in their names or Royal Knight in their types. Get plus 2000 DP. It gives you 1 memory back with a play cost of 4. Now, for the best of all of them, Magnamon, sorry. Magnamon is kind of the best, but okay. Magnamon, it has blocker. All turns, when this Digimon would leave the battle area, draw 1. So that's crazy. Also, it can play a Vmon from your hand without paying cost. But who cares? This is the Royal Knights. Then 3 Alphamon on play when Digivolving. So let's say on play by placing 1 Digimon card with X antibody or Royal Knight trait from your trash as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. All of your opponents play cost 10 or higher Digimon can't attack players until the end of their turn. That's crazy. All turns once per turn, when an effect would remove this Digimon from the battle area by returning 1 card with the X antibody or Royal Knight trait from this Digimon Digivolution cards to the bottom of the deck. Prevent that removal. So awesome. Awesome against hunters. But then it gets absorbed. So be wise with your choices. Then for our main searcher, 4 copies of Dynasmon. I'm not gonna read on play when Digivolving, but I just did it. So reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 2 cards with Lucemon in their names or the Royal Knight trait among them to the hand, trash the rest. Your turn, when you play another Digimon with Lucemon in its name or the Royal Knight trait, delete all of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. So really good if you're going like second, so just to take out something they play up instead of in raising. Then 2 Jesmons on play, choose any number of your opponent's Digimon so that the DP total is up to 6000 and delete them. For each of your other Digimon at 2000 to the maximum this DP based deletion effect can delete. So you know, when you go for the big swing, it deletes almost everything. Then 2 Craniamons, it has blocker on play until the end of your opponent's turn. This Digimon isn't affected by the effects of your opponent's Digimon. Also, end of your opponent's turn, choose one of your opponent's Digimon. Your opponent attacks with the chosen Digimon. So if you want to get rid of something and crash it into it, you can do that. Ooh, we're going too fast. Here we have one-off, just a one-off, Kentaurusmon on play. If there are 6 or fewer total cards in both players' security stacks, gain 3 memory and reveal 1 card in your hand. If it's a yellow, place it on top of your security stack face down. If it's not, return it to the hand. When attacking once per turn by trashing the top card of your security stack, unsuspend this Digimon and one of your opponent's Digimon get minus 7000 DP for the turn. Also nice way to remove pesky Digimons. Then 2 of our Recycler, the Lord Nightmon, which says on play you may return a 1 card with Lucemon in its name or the Royal Knight trait from your trash to your hand. Also opponent's turn, once per turn. When an opponent's Digimon attacks, gain 1 memory for each of your Digimon with the Royal Knight traits. So if your Omnimon comes out and you didn't finish them, you have a lot of Royal Knights. Then we have 3 Genkumon with on play. Without paying the cost, you may play 1 Digimon card with Sistermon in its name from your trash or 1 Digimon card with the Royal Knight trait from the Digivolution cards of your Digimon in the breeding area. This effect can't play Omnimon or Genkumon, so you cannot loop. That's nice, that helps. Then 2 of the BT13, a Gallantmon, which says when you would play this card from let's see without the glare. When you would play this card from your hand, if you have no Digimon, reduce the play cost by 2 for every 5 cards in both players' trash. Rush, that's immediately good. On play, delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 DP or less. If no opponent's Digimon was deleted by the effect, delete 1 of their Digimon with 13,000 DP or more. So that's it's deleting something. Then 2 of the BT12 Gallantmon with Raid. Raid is kind of good, because now you can only use, of course, the when attacking. When attacking, delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 DP or less. If no opponent's Digimon was deleted by this effect, trash the top card of your opponent's security. So, awesome. A sneaky +1. Then 2 copies of Examon. On play, suspend 1 of your opponent's Digimon. This Digimon doesn't unsuspend during your opponent's next unsuspend phase. All turns, 1 per turn. When an opponent's Digimon becomes suspended, you may activate 1 of the effects below. 1. Suspend 1 of your opponent's Digimon. Unsuspend 1 of your Digimon. So that's crazy. Getting some extra swings. Then 3 Leopardmon. This one has main once per turn. You may play 1 green or Royal Knight trait Digimon card from your hand for the play cost. When it would be played by this effect, reduce the play cost by 4. So that's great. All turns, when you play another Digimon, all of your green Digimon and or Royal Knight trait Digimon gain blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. So a massive field of big blockers. 2 Ulforce Vidramon. Love the other deck. This one is just good in this one. On play, for each of your Digimon with a Royal Knight trait and each of your blue tamers, trash the top 2 Digivolution cards of one of your opponent's Digimon. Your turn once per turn. When you play a Digimon with a Royal Knight trait or a blue tamer, return one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards to the hand. So that's really strong. Once again, this one bugs me. I'm waiting on the other one, because then it will be an $1,100 deck. Here we have the Omnimon. You may delete one. It's on play. You may delete one of your opponent's Digimon or play one of each Digimon with a Royal Knight trait and different names from the Digivolution cards of your Digimon in the breeding area without paying the cost. When a Digimon is played by this effect, trash your Digimon in the breeding area and all of your Digimon gain rush. My ultimate goal is play this one, have this also in breeding and go bananas. The Omnis. Then as a nice 4-off, we play Royal Knight of the Purge. These should be pre-release stamped. It has a 6 cost main, draw 1. You may place one Digimon card from your hand as the bottom Digivolution card of one of your King Drasil in the breeding area. Then place this card in the battle area. Main delay. Sounds like a memory boost. Play one Royal Knight trait card from the Digivolution cards of your Digimon in the breeding area without paying the cost. On play effects on Digimon played by this effect don't activate and they gain rush for the turn. So that's amazing. And finally, 2 Marcus Damon BT13. Mainly, let's go over it. 5 cost, start of your turn. If you have 2 or fewer memories, set it to 3. That's also great. On play, you may suspend this tamer. All turns, when this tamer becomes suspended, one of your opponent's Digimon get minus 3000 DP for the turn. Psychmon. Then, if you have a Digimon with Agamon or Greymon in its name, gain 1 memory, but you will not have that. So, that was it. That was it for my deck. Believe me, it's a fun deck. It's not the strongest of all, but just try it out. There's also a budget version. All these cards just have also the rare or normal secret rare as our counterpart. They are a lot cheaper. Just have some fun. See you next time.